We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you this special edition of the Twilight Zone. Guido's in his LEF. Hey, I had to see what it did. It's a piece of garbage. It's terrible. Do not play this thing. It's so bad. I don't even have any idea where it gets its legend from. I don't know. It must be from the old days. But in any event, I'm in this LEFH, and this team is getting absolutely massacred. I'm shooting heat, which is probably not really helping me because I can't hit anything. I don't remember if I hit this. There we go. I did something. Finally, the heat hit. But we're losing. It's 5-11. You'll notice there's a guy behind me. There's this guy. He's actually a decent player, but he's in his T40. Hamguzi. Hamaguzi. Hamaguzi. I don't know, but he's in his T40. He's behind me. So I'm going to use my armor and spotting skills, and we're going to help Hamaguzi. And let's see what Hamaguzi does here. We got this Matilda. I'm going to take a shot and miss, and he sees me naturally, and I take a hit. And then somebody shoots at me, and then that guy shoots at me, and Hamaguzi is going ham over there. We're hitting people. Let's see if I can get one last shot before I die. Can I? I don't think they see me. Oh, now they see me. Oh, boy. And shots are coming in. There's a little more spotting damage. I'm up to 684. I'm trying not to die. Probably should have stayed in the bush. I might have disappeared for another few potatoes. We got a Wolverine. We got a Luke's. Okay, there's the Wolverine. He's looking at me. It's not going to go well for me. Ouch. See if I can get him. Nope, I cannot get him. Come on, Hamaguzi. There and he goes. So Hamaguzi is up to 3 kills. There he hits the T40. And down I go. Alright, so let's watch old Hamaguzi here as soon as I switch over to him. So I'm looking around wondering how on earth we lost this game. Just doing a little analysis at the end, and I noticed that he's got 4 kills, and he's still sitting on the same hill that he started the game in. It's a standard game. He went to that hill and he sat there. Right there. Pretty much the whole game. And he's down 1v5. Alright, you don't get a Koblanovs unless you're 1v5, so perhaps he was setting up the stage. And as I watched this, I just had this feeling that I wasn't really sure what I was seeing, and that perhaps it was a Twilight Zone episode, and I had been shifted into that zone, because here comes Hamaguzi. He's going to rage down here in his mighty T40. The Luke says too little, way too late. Oh, is that what you think, Mr. Lukes? Well, let's find out. Because Hamaguzi has something else in mind, I think. Although I'm not really sure what he had in mind. All right, so T28. He's driving around because naturally you want to drive around when you're hoping to not be spotted. Yeah, a little hint. That's not what you want to do when you're hoping to not be spotted. Find a bush. At least just stop. Now, it may make your shots or the shots on you a little more difficult, but really, for the most part, you're attempting to not get spotted. In any event, Hamaguzi just says, hey, you know what? I like hills and I like open spots where I can see. So I'm just going to sit on this hill in the open. I'm not even going to attempt to use a tree. I don't care about trees. I don't care about bushes. This is me right here. Oh, here comes the Luke's. And Luke's is making a runner. And Hamaguzi takes a shot, misses. And I'm thinking, that's it. It's over. 2 artillery. Blap, blap. Nope, that's an arty that missed. Okay. So, and the Luke's is still raging around. Hamaguzi misses. And the arty misses. Well, there's 2 craters next to Hamaguzi. Luke's is still like, come on, arty. I'm just spotting for you here, fellas. He's over there now. And he's driving around. Driving around in my automobile. Hamaguzi now has 4 craters around him. That's not been touched. There's a shot into the Luke's. The Luke's is thinking, come on, guys, help me. Now he's out in the open. Because, naturally, why wouldn't he? Oh, the Luke's has a few shots on him. And down he goes. And Hamaguzi says, now wait a minute. All right, I went back to my tank for a minute. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 artillery shots. He did not move an inch. Well, that's not true. He moved right to left a little bit because he was trying to track it. Oh, there's another one. Oh, they got a shot. That's when I type. Well, That shot would have actually hit him, but he moved. And I type in, what am I watching here? Indeed, what are we watching here? Now, the artillery on their team has a kill. Good old shipyard. Now, Hamaguzi gets wily and believes, you know what, that open thing was a little gutsy, so I'm going to use a bush. But I'm not going to use it well. I'm going to get behind the bush and not actually in the bush, so that if anybody comes from my right or left, I'm easily spotted. All right, and now we wait, because the enemy has a Stug. I'm sorry, a Hetzer. And a Hetzer is just absolutely going to eat this thing alive, right? The Hetzer should be able to HE the T-40 back to the garage and end this shenanigans of 6 kills. But Hamaguzi has other things in mind. We're going to wait. We're going to sit here for a while and think about putting up shields and not being able to be hit by artillery. So we'll speed this thing up a little bit. See what happens, because it takes a... Uh-oh, we got it. We have it. We have a Hetzer, and Hamaguzi does not notice it. That's me moving my camera. That's me moving my camera, not Hamaguzi. Remember, this is my replay. I'm like, Hamaguzi. It's possible Hamaguzi was stoned or something. But he saw him, and oh, the Hetzer sees him. Here comes the Hetzer. Oh boy, and no movement. No, Artie's not gonna hit me. Oh, he moved. That's what I write. Oh my God, move, please, for the love of everything. Now Hamaguzi's on the roll. Now he's moving out. You'll notice I was still working on a hotspot when I watched this game. Hamaguzi's gonna go ahead and push on up here, looking for the bad tanks. And this is the point at which I was watching him play, and I went, what is, now what's happening? We sat on the back, the red line. Then we got on another open spot on the red line. Then we got sort of near a bush on the red line. But it looks like he is going to push out and try to win this game. Now, T-40 for its tier is not a bad tank in terms of maneuverability. It can get around. If both of the enemy get on a cap, the further away it gets, the harder it's going to be for him to get back. And in fact, if he's all the way on the other side of the map, if one of them gets on the cap, he's probably going to have a hard time getting there. I needed to make sure that my tank was still dead, so I go back and see if there's a sandwich back there or something. But Hamaguzi is looking for, what do we got here? We got two. We got a Birch gun and a Su-5. Now, the Su-5 is not terribly fast. Decent. The Birch gun is super slow, as I recall. I can't move the... Can I move the camera around? Oh, I can. Just like it was my replay. Just I can't decide which tank I'm going to go to. Here he comes. Hamaguzi pushing in to the enemy. We'll speed this thing up. She's already done that. He's looking for the enemy. And he's thinking, you know what? I bet one of them is hanging out at the cap. Surely one of them is hanging out at the cap. Or I can get on the cap. You know what? I'm going to cap. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cap. Hamaguzi gets... He drives to the cap. There's two enemy. And he drives to the cap. He's got 3 minutes, though. Alright. Let's see what happens, Hamaguzi. Gonna hang out on the cap right here. Now, what's the enemy doing? There were two of them. One hand. Oh, now they're shooting at the cap. That's what they're doing. They shoot at that bush. That's a pretty likely spot. But he's not really in a bush. He's using his patented hangout in the open maneuver, although those little bushes might provide some cover. I'm not quite certain if those do or not. And the other guy got on the cap. So one of them's shooting. Soon Soup 2 will be shooting. One of them's on the cap. He's on the cap, but he's got him by over 10 seconds. Not much, about 20 seconds looks like. And they're just blapping shots into bushes or into random spots. I'm going to speed this up because the fact of the matter is Hamaguzi was 7 kills. It's winning this game from the Twilight Zone. And there you go, folks. I am still not really sure what I watched right there. Obviously, I'm sure I watched a lot of RNG go in one guy's way for a very long time. But well done, man. I don't know who you are, but I did get a kick out of watching that one. I'm glad I stuck around for it because it was one of the damnedest things I've seen in this game. We will see you.